baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
All right, we are back. This is Gaming the Right Way, and this is the Mets live scoreboard and play-by-play. And I'm Billy Wright, and the Mets are going for to win the rubber game of this three-game series. They pulled it out yesterday, winning 6-2, with the young kid Scott winning the game, and actually Brett Beatty getting the eighth inning hit that won the game. Yes, I said Brett Beatty. Anyway, I will get you the lineups, give you the lineups, and we'll go and the pitching, because I think it's going to be. It should be starting at 1:10. I don't think it's going to be a rain. It should be rain sometime today, but right now it looks like it's okay out there. So we'll get that going right now. Hold on 1 second. So the Mets have a chance today to win a series, and yeah, I mean they haven't done that since the beating the Atlanta Braves I would say a month and a half ago, when we beat them 2 games to 1. All right, so for the Mets pitching, it'll be Sean Manaea against Michael Wacha, ex-Met Michael Wacha, who's actually having an all-star year because he's going to the all-star game. So, all right. So we got for the Royals, batting leadoff and playing center field, Lane Thomas. Shortstop, second, Bobby Witt Jr. We got Salvador Perez batting third. First base he's playing. We got the ex-Met Sterling Marte DHing. Then you got Nick Lofton, third base, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Jake Caglione. It's going to be in the home run derby, playing right field. Collins, Isaac, batting left field. Collins, yes, batting seventh. We got Tyler Tolbert, who had that streak of 12 hits in a row. I'm sorry, and he's fast. Second base, and catching will be Luke Maile. And for the Mets, we got A.J. Ewing, who hit another home run yesterday, showing some pop. Juan Soto batting second. Bo Bichette, shortstop, batting third. Carson Binge, right field, DHing Francisco Alvarez. Jared Young, first base. Mark Vientos is getting a start at third, which he's basically comfortable at. That's where he was. That's his position. Brett Beatty in the game again. And Torrens will be catching. So no Lindor today. And that is the lineups. I do have a poll to see who will win the rubber game to win the series. So we'll check that before the fourth inning. As you know, I don't think you know, I didn't do yesterday's game because the night before the Mets basically blew a big lead, and I said I wasn't going to do it. I hope I was going to do it today anyway, and I was praying that the Mets could win the game so we have a chance to get a rubber game today, and now we do. I did yesterday night the Cubs and the Baltimore game, which is a great game, a lot of home runs, 9 home runs. I said I was going to do that game tonight, but when me and my wife checked it, they basically changed the time till now because of the weather conditions out in Baltimore. So I will not be doing that game, of course, but I do have another game on the schedule tonight. And that's going to be the Angels. No, I'm sorry, not the. Oh, sorry, not the Angels. Pardon me. Athletics at Tigers. So I have that up there on the schedule. So there you go. I've actually spun a wheel with that, so I didn't pick it. It spun itself. Anyway, just about getting ready for this game. See if the Mets can actually, win a series. So we got like I said, Sean Manaea. I mean, I know he's been 1-4, but he's capable of pitching a good game. He's going against Waka, which, like I said, Waka has made his. I mean, when he pitched for the Mets, he really wasn't that good at all for the Mets. But he came back to his All-Star form this year, of course, and headed to the All-Star game. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like they didn't put in a good lineup. I would say that usually sometimes when they get that third game or whatever, because they're playing Boston Red Sox this weekend, so right in Citi Field. So, but yeah, I would say that it's a good lineup. I mean, like I said, I think that me personally, everybody's calling for the head of Ventos to be left. I think Ventos is the better player than Beatty. So, but you're not giving him the opportunity to play now for some reason. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what the problem is with him. Yo, what's up, Ozzy? How's it going, man? How you doing, Ozzy? Who do you got today, Ozzy? Do you got Mets? Do you got Kansas City? Let me know. I mean, they're both not, they're both. I mean, they're like equal to each other, just one game better than Mets are. Anyway, let me get that 3D up, and of course with the 3D, if you're new, the 3D can go ahead sometimes, or it may be ahead. So just allow me to take care of it, and I do appreciate it. So no spoiling it. Thank you. And of course I have to wait. Sometimes the 3D is stubborn and it don't want to come right up. But I'm hoping the MLB will fix that for next season, or we may not even have a next season, because once the season's over, they go into that bargaining agreement, and who knows, we might have a strike. Anyway, not worried about that right now. We're worried about the game, and that game is getting ready to start. So Manaea is going to take the mound, and we'll see what happens. It does look really overcast and cloudy over here by me, so don't know what's going to happen, but we'll do it. We're getting ready. So Lane Thomas, so the innings that he's thrown was 68. He's got 4.76 ERA, Sean Manaea. He gave up 69 hits, 23 walks, 68 strikeouts, 1.35 whip in those 68 innings. So 19 games, but 5 starts only. So we'll see what happens. Lane Thomas coming up. Just showing the defense of the Mets out there. First pitch is, it's gone, guys. I don't have to say anything. That guy just rocked that ball right into left field stands. his 7th home run of the season. First pitch by Manaea, and it's gone. Wow. That's got to be, I don't know. I mean, he's got to get one of those right here. Wow. First pitch from Manaea is belted. It's 1-0. You know what? I didn't even check my sound. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there goes one. Witt Jr., 289 batting average. Ground ball right to second. Beatty throws to first, and that's one gone. Score that, 4-3. I guess he had to, work out the kinks or something, because first pitch was just belted. People were not even looking. I could see them looking at their phones. And that's Woody. Thank you, Woody. I appreciate it. Woody be here all day with me. We got 2 games to go today, so Woody will be here all day. Anyway, first pitch to Perez is batting .212, and that's ball 1-0. He's got 11 home runs, 36 RBIs. He's 3 for 9 with 3 RBIs in this series. And that's a strike. It's 1-1. I guess you want to get that home run out of the way, right? Then you can become there's no more no-hitter, no more shutout, no more perfect game. So now you can just go from there. Next pitch is swung on, and that's popped up. Playable for Beatty. This is going to be the Brett Beatty show today. That's 2 outs. It's going to be the Brett Beatty show today. Here comes Sterling Marte, and you know what? That's for Sterling Marte. 266 average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. 0 for 1 this series, but listen, I had no problem with Sterling Marte. I was hoping he would have came back. Unfortunately, did not happen. So I have nothing on my hat. I just noticed that. Did anybody notice that I had nothing on my hat? Hold on, I got that. All right, here we got it. Anyway, the first pitch is a ball. And I told you, I like Marte. I mean, he was good bench. He could have been a good bench player for us. I don't know why they didn't sign him. Give him that opportunity. Second pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-2 count here. 1-2 count. I mean, I know he had the injuries and all, but still a good player in my book. And there he goes. There's a ground ball. The first, I don't think he's going to beat him, Manaea. Manaea's not going to drop the ball. And it's a base hit, infield hit. I had a funny feeling when he started running, he still can run. So, got a man on first. Second hit, actually. He beat him out. Plus, Manaea dropped the ball. So, here we go. Just give me 1 second. I got my good stuff going here. Making sure everything's working. Gotta be prepared, right? Oh, prepared. He is a threat to run, remember that. And he runs on the first pitch, and he's going to be thrown out. Oh, he slid right past the bag. And that is the stolen. He got thrown out trying to steal the bag. I mean, he really went right past that bag. So that's a caught stealing. And that'll retire the side. But the Royals are winning 1-0 on a solo home run by Lane Thomas. So going to the bottom of the first, and the Mets are coming up 1-0, Kansas City. So that was 2 hits, 1 run, and none left on. All right. You know who's coming up for the Mets. Well, you're behind. They're behind right now, but like I said, we'll see. We got A.J. Ewing coming up. Last 2 games he's hit 2 home runs. He's played a good, he's been actually hitting better. And then you got Juan Soto. And then Bo Bichette. All right. Early game today. It's got to be early because the Royals are the ones that probably have to travel out, of course. Mets are staying home, so. Michael Wacha. Mets know Michael Wacha, but, not the rookies, of course. Just waiting for it to happen. Okay, here comes Binge. First pitch from Wacha is a fly ball, hit to center field, and that's going to be an easy out right there. 1 out. And here comes Juan Soto. He's 5-6, like I said, 3.45. Hits 102, walks 31, strikeouts 91, and a whip of 116 in 18 games this year. Michael Wacha headed back to the All-Star game. Second time in his career. 2015 he did. His first time. And that's a 295 average, 20 homers, 49 RBIs. He's 1 for 8 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs in the series, and he takes a strike call, Juan Soto. Next pitch is low. It's 1-1 to Soto. Just getting started. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Kansas City on a home run by Lane Thomas. First pitch of the game. 1-2 on Soto right now. But Juan Soto is the equalizer. He can, anytime up, can hit one. And that ball is fouled back, 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be low. 2-2. Two pitch coming. And it's going to be a foul ball down the first base line. Still 2-2. His career record in 306 starts, 116 and 81. Michael Wacha. Next pitch is a call, strike 3, and he takes that. Doesn't complain. First strikeout for Wacha. Brings up Bo Bichette. Bobby Wood also going to the All-Star game. I forgot about that. I shouldn't forget about it, but 2 of them, Michael Wacha, will be going. And also, next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 258, of course, Juan Soto for the Mets. The only 10 home runs, 50 RBIs. He's 2 for 10 this series. Next pitch is a foul ball out of play. It's 0-2. I feel if the Mets, start winning a series, maybe they can start, getting better. Not saying they're ever going to get to the wild card or in a position for the wild card, but you just got to make yourself feel better that you can win series because you haven't won one. That's foul ball again, 1-2. So, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you win the series. You know, that's what you need to do. And that foul ball again. I love the fact that Bichette, he loves to be, he's an oppo taco kind of guy. It seems like everything goes opposite field with this guy. He like sometimes just waits and then see, just goes foul again. Making Walker work, which is good. Which is good. You don't want this guy in too long, so you make sure you get, you know, take every pitch of his and keep fouling it off if you can't get it. So you got to work out these little things, and you know. But like I said, take every game, and that's another foul ball. You believe that? I mean, even though he may not get the out, he may not get on base, he's making Walker work. Walker's got 15 pitches thrown this inning, which, I'd rather see 20 or something. But anyway, here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground foul ball, actually, again. So now he's got him up to 16. So there you go. And then the next pitch will be 17, either way. So pretty close. Both teams looking to win this series with this win right here. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. First base, he flips it over to Walker, and he retires the side. So, after one, so no runs, no hits, none left. We go to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Kansas City. Coming up for Kansas City will be Lofton, Caglione, and Collins. Now, I checked to see the scoreboard. I know there's games going on, but we don't know, I mean, if they started or not yet. So let's see. You see the Cubs and Orioles in a warm-up, getting ready. And I think there's the, okay, well, here you go, which we didn't want to see it, but we do see it. Top of the third, in Pittsburgh, the Braves 2, Pirates 0. Matt Olson hit his 25th home run of the season for the Braves. And also, end of first, Yankees at Rays, 1-0 Rays on a Junior Caminero solo home run, his 27th. Warming up is the Guardians and Twins. And then later on will be the Red Sox and White Sox at 2:10. So, and then of course, like I said, the Red Sox are coming into Citi Field. And that's it right now for that. But you see what I'm saying? Can't worry about other teams. The Braves are just mowing down opponents. Don't worry about that. Nope. This year is just what I think is this year, the rest of this year, is to learn how to win a series and get confidence again. And when you get of course, when the trading deadline comes, then that's it. Whoever goes, goes. And then you add this offseason to make this team a better team. If it's Stearns, you know what I'm saying? Can't put nothing past anybody anymore when you tell me that you're gonna to the contract, agree to the terms still. Nick Lofton, 248 average, 4 home runs, 29 RBIs. He's 4 for 8, 1 home run and 2 RBIs in this series. Takes a strike call. Next pitch is fouled off, and that is 2 strikes on him. So, you know, who knows what this team's going to look like by the time the end of the season comes. Is Manaea on a trading block? Would somebody want Manaea? Because Manaea can pitch in relief. He's done it, you know, and he does pretty good. Like I said, this is only his 5th start, or this will be his 5th start, I believe, as a starter this year. 0-2 count, and that's going to be a swinging strike 3. Mania gets his first strikeout of the game. One gone. And here comes Caglione. So. And first pitch is a ball. Oh, they check with the third base umpire, and they didn't even show us. It was a ball, 1-0. So never got the check at the third base, but I'm going by the. When I said 1-0, and next pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 1-1. Caglione, 14 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's 2 for 10 this series, and I think I said 257 average. So yeah. Next pitch is a call strike. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2, and he struck him out swinging. Look at that. 2 strikeouts in a row for Mania. I mean, I think most of these people, I think, well, I'm not saying the young kids, because I don't think, unless there's a real good deal, you're not going to get the young kids pitchers. Isaac Collins, 239 average, 4 home runs. Take it right off the screen. Right off the screen, they don't care. Anyway, that's a ball, 1-0. So, yeah, this could be somebody watching Mania. You never know, you know. It's gonna be something at the deadline for the Mets. 1-1. I mean, worst case scenario is that nothing happens, that nobody wants them. But I'm sure there will be somebody looking for somebody. That's a 2-1 count right now to Collins. You can always use pitching, right? And bench players, you know, so it's for your stretch drive. 2-1 count, and that pitch is ground ball. Mania gets it. He's going to flip it right to first, and that is the third out of the inning. So we got no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Royals. So. You know, it's like we all have our own ideas who should leave and who should we pick up. I mean, everybody's talking about. I mean, I know Philly fans are talking about getting what's his name in Detroit. You know, I don't know. Who knows what Detroit's going to do with that pitcher? You know, will he be on the block? This name's been bantered around for like 2 years now. I mean, I'm going to be doing that. Am I doing that game? Yeah, I'm doing the Detroit game later on. So maybe they'll say something about it, but I don't know. I mean, you never know if they're gonna get rid of their best pitcher, you know. You know, that name's been batted out there. A lot of names, especially Peralta. I'm sure Milwaukee would take him back in a heartbeat for their run. So there might be something's going down, you know, there might be. But like I said, we don't make the call, we don't make the decision, so we just got to sit here and watch it and take it. So. And if they're on the trading deadline, if they're on the trading block, and then, you know, we'll see what happens. But right now, the Mets just need to learn how to win a series. And here comes Carson Binge. First pitch to him is a ball. Now, you definitely don't want to give these kids up. You don't want to do it. He's hit safely in 12 of his last 13 games. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1. 265 batting average. I mean, like I said, this is your future. A.J. Ewing and Binge, Scott, McLean. You know what I'm saying? You give, and it's a strike call, 1 and 2. You don't want to give up those kids unless, I don't know, you get really big names. That pitch is swung on and fouled back. But then again, I don't know what Stearns thinks. I really thought that Stearns was trying to get this team as young as he can by getting away our older players. And that pitch is a ball, 2 and 2. But, you know, who knows now? I think Lindor, somebody might want him if he wants to go, you know. 3 and 2 count on Binge. They never gave me what his home runs and his other, so I have no clue what's going on with the Mets network. Here comes a 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. Still 3 and 2. So, like I said, you just got to learn to, you know, if you love your Mets. And that's a ball 4, and that's the walk. And you definitely take that. First walk and first runner of the game for the Mets. A threat to steal. It's going to bring up Francisco Alvarez. Now he's in a 5th spot, which you're confusing the guy. He was 5th. He's been 5th. He's been 7th. He's been 6th. He's been 9th. You got to give him a position to be in. You just can't keep doing. He's batting .253. You know, put him in a spot where I think he belongs around this 5th spot. I really do. 9 homers, 21 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 with 1 RBI in this series. This, my opinion, I think he should be at 5th or least 6th. Anyway, here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ball, 2 and 0. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to have your, you know, like I said, if you still got the same lineup, it's still, you know, the weakest hitters are at the bottom. And you really don't want any weak hitters. That's ball 3, 3-0 so far. Waka has had a little problems here. .3-0 count, and that's going to be a called strike, 3 and 1. Manny Gonzalez behind the plate. That's a 3-2 count right now. Waka's coming back from a 3-0 to go 3-2 now. 30 pitches by Waka. And that's a swinging strike, and he throws to second. He's going to be safe. That's going to be a stolen base, but a strikeout. Stolen base for Binge, but a strikeout for Waka. And look at that. The rookie only has 1 glove on, those sliding gloves, and a bare hands, which you should. And this is a rookie telling you should. Because a lot of mistakes happen, and it's going to be Young up. And the first pitch is a strike. He's batting .227. That's my birthday. 6 homers, 17 RBIs, and 2 for 7 and 1 RBI this series. Binge on second. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ball, 1-1. So, I mean, that's another thing. I think Young should be at first base because he should be the first baseman until you get somebody else or whatever. Next pitch is swung on. That ball is hit to right field. That could go. It goes bouncing up, and Cogagaleon gets it, and then Binge is going to score. This game's going to be tied. RBI for Young. A double. It's a tie game at 1-1. And here comes Mark Vientos. And I told you, I really like Mark Vientos. What he did when they were in the playoffs, and he can hit. He's a 20-plus home run hitter. If you get him in the game, I don't know what the problem is with Met management. He can hit better than Beatty. You know? I just don't get it. Anyway, tie game. Batting 211. First pitch. Strike swinging. And you can't blame the guy if he's swinging. He's got 11 home runs, 35 RBIs this season. And only they don't tell him how many games he played, but I'm sure it's not as much as should be in, you know. And 0-1 count. And he gets, oh, no, 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 oh, no, 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 no. That hit him on the hand. I hope he didn't break it. Oh, God. After talking about this guy, yeah, oh, that's got to be in pain. He hit him on the hand. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Hit by pitch. And you know what happens when you get hit by a pitch in the hand? You usually break it. He's walking around. Let's see if he's gonna. He may be able to stay in. He may be able to stay in until that thing starts to swell or something. He's got a glove on right now. But oh, he got him right on this second. He got him on the bottom, the top one. He got him on the top one. Wait, the top? I think it was the bottom actually. But that still ain't right. I mean, that's not good. Oh boy, I don't know how fast that pitch was. They took the glove off, of course. You really can't see what's going on there. They're checking to see if he can move his fingers and stuff. But that's a tough break, no pun intended, because this kid, I'm telling you right now, somebody's going to pick him up. If they want to trade him, he's going to be picked up. And watch what happens to this kid. 20-plus home runs when he plays for whoever they're going to play for. And then they're going to look at him and say, well, what happened? Well, what happened? You didn't give the kid an opportunity anymore. You started going by Beatty. He's on first, so good job. He's on first. You got to give him that. It looks like it's going to swell up, but like I said, we don't know. He may come out. That's all the kid needs. He's got a game in right now, and so Brett Beatty, who I'm speaking about, is up right now. Who did win the game yesterday? Well, he got the game-winning run in the 8th yesterday, but he's got an 8-game hitting streak, so 4 RBIs during that streak. He's batting .218. First pitch is a ball. So you know what I'm saying? But how long has Brett Beatty been scouted and he's supposed to be a great third baseman and all this other stuff, and things happen, then they bring up Ventos competing for the job. You know what I'm saying? 1-1. It's the Mets that did this. The Mets organization, made them competing, and then now all of a sudden they're just saying, well, Brett Beatty's the guy. Unless they're just, like I told you, in my opinion, and that's a ball inside, is that they're putting Beatty out there so some people will go, Brett Beatty, we may need him as a bench player and maybe a utility kind of guy. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Because Ventos is clearly the better home run hitter and clearly the better player, in my opinion. And pop up, shortstop going out, but then the center fielder makes the play. 2 outs. It's not the first inning, Bill. What are you doing? I put them in the wrong area. That happens sometimes. All right, it's going to bring up Luis Torrens. Now, I heard a rumor about Luis Torrens from one of my subscribers that the Yankees were scouting him, which is fine. He's a good backup catcher. First pitch is a ball. He can hit .218. He's got 2 home runs this year, 18 RBIs. He's 1 for 5 this series. But you know what? You go play in Yankee Stadium, it's going to be a total different field, ballpark. So, I heard that rumor. Okay, so here we go. We got a first and second, 2 outs, tie game, 1-1 count to Torrens, and that's a strike call, 1-2. So, you know, timeout by Torrens. Next pitch is a call, strike 3. We looked at that one, and that is the inning. But the Mets tie it up on a double by Young going to the top of the third. It's 1-1. All right, so he struck out looking. Bam. So that means we got 1 run on 1 hit and 2 left. Don't like when we leave the Mets. Don't like to leave. Don't. That's the problem with the Mets also this year. They leave a lot of men on base, and that's 2 right there left on. So coming up for the Royals in the top of the third, we got Tolbert, Malley, and Lane Thomas. Yep. Oh, let's check some scores. I mean, that should be started already. A lot of these games, or the games that are here. Okay, top of the first, Cubs and Orioles, no score. Cubs looking to sweep that series. Orioles trying to stop it from happening. Braves 3, Pirates come back with 2. 3-2, top of the fourth. Yankees nothing and the Rays 1, top of the third. Boy, I tell you, they were going so good. Even though they lost Judge, they took over first place. But then all of a sudden, it hit them like, hey, you know what? Aaron Judge ain't playing. He's not here. And next thing I know, bang, they went down the tubes. I mean, right now, Tampa Bay's got a 5-game lead on them. And the wild card, they're probably right there, of course, because you know how it is. Wild card keeps everybody alive. Not the Mets, but the wild card, the Yankees are the top team. No, yeah, top team in the wild card. They're +4. So I knew it. Taylor's in center. Beatty at third. Ewing is at second? Wow. So Ewing is at second base, guys. I don't even know if Ewing's ever played second base before. Ewing is at second base because they took. I knew Ventos was coming out, guys. You just can see it. He went to base to the bag to finish the inning, and then I knew right away you ain't going to be able to swing. But wow, okay. Experimental time again for the Mets. I don't know. I got to check to see if he's ever played second base, Ewing. He plays a great center field, but you put in another great center fielder, you know, for the Mets. Can't hit a lick that much. Talbot, 373 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He is 10 for 29, 1 home run against lefties, they're saying. Okay, I don't know why they did that, but 1-1 count to Talbot. So, next pitch is swung on and fouled off. It's 1-2 now. I cannot believe that Binge is on second base. Was he scouted at second? Was he a second baseman turned to a center fielder? I don't know. So 1-2 count to Talbot. Talbot's a little speedster. A couple of those hits that he got to make it 12. He got infield hits against the Mets. And that pitch is check with the first base umpire. No swing, 2-2. So he can run, this kid. Remember when Jose Reyes used to get the infield hits? Well, this kid reminds me of that. And I haven't seen him that much, but when I do see him, seems like he gets a lot of infield hits. I mean, is he qualified for the batting title? Because he's at 373. I mean, come on now. Not sure when he came up. So I have to look that up too. Anyway, Manaya's got a 3-2 count on him, 2-2 count on him, and that ball is fouled back. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. Now Ventos came in. He probably, hopefully, they're going to take an X-ray. Hopefully, he didn't break it. But that was, I mean, you could tell right away when he got hit by that. When you start jumping up and down like a crazy man, something happened. Hopefully, it didn't really, break. But then, if that's the case, now we're down another man in the IL. We just got somebody going the IL yesterday, pitcher. Ground ball, but this is right to Bichette at short, and he gets him just by a hair. I'm telling you, this kid can run. Yeah, it was swelling up. They were showing it. It looked bad. I don't know. X-rays will be coming. Tough break for Ventos. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what's going on with the Mets with Ventos. Did he ask for a trade? Did he do something? I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be who's up? Maley, batting .250, takes a ball. 1 for 4, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs this season. So, next pitch is a ball, 1-1. You see a lot more hit batters this. I mean, pitchers need to go inside, and they really, when they go in it happens almost every game. You get a hit by pitch. It seems like when I've done over 45 Met games, I believe, and 26 regular Major League games, and I swear almost every game there's a hit by pitch. It's getting bad. And then, of course, they hit you inside, and sometimes it's actually on your wrists and your hands, where your livelihood is. You know what I'm saying? If you're a base, I mean, come on. That's a 2-2 count. Foul back. Manaya's at 37 pitches. All right, top of the third, I would say, okay. Two-two pitch, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout for Manaya. Another strikeout. That's his third of the game. And it's going to bring up Lane Thomas. First pitch of the game, hits a home run. So he must have known that Manaya was throwing his best pitch at him, because he just blasted that into left field bleachers. First pitch to him is a strike call. A swinging strike, I'm sorry. It's an 0-1 count. Next pitch is a strike call again. 0-2. 40th pitch right there. And now the next pitch. Hopefully, we can get him out on this pitch. Get 41 only. Nope. 1-2. But Manaya is usually good for if he doesn't get knocked around 5 innings, 6 innings, and that's good, especially, when you got the Boston Red Sox coming in next series. And that pitch is swung on, and that pitch is hit, and Juan Soto makes the catch in left field, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. Bottom of the third coming up. It's tied at 1. Coming up for the Mets now, I got a different lineup probably. Well, A.J. Ewing, Soto, and Bichette. But then I got to take Ventos out when he comes up. I don't even remember who came in for him. I know they changed it. Oh, that was Taylor. So Taylor's probably hitting his spot. So now we got. So now what happens is that after the 5th batter, which is Alvarez, it's going to be Young, of course, Taylor, Beatty, and Torrens, and those are 4 weak hitters. Now the Mets will have 4 weak hitters in their lineup, because I'm telling you right now, Ventos, I'm telling you, that kid is much better than those 4 batters right there. So now we got to go to the weaker lineup. So after 5 batters, the Mets are weak. Here we go. And it's going to be A.J. Ewing up. He flew out his first time up. 1967, Tom Seaver, Rookie of the Year. The first one. 72 was John Matlack, Rookie of the Year. The great Darryl Strawberry, Rookie of the Year, 1983. Dwight Gooding the year after, 84. Jacob deGrom, 2014, Rookie of the Year. And Pete Alonso, 2019, Rookie of the Year. I always got to shake my head when I see Pete in a Met uniform, and it's gone. That's all we got is memories. That was the last Met Rookie of the Year. I'm not sure if they're saying A.J. Ewing. I mean, there's other people out there, so. But anyway, A.J. Ewing's up. First pitch to him is a fouled back. 0-1. I mean, there's a lot of rookies out there now. You know, a lot of good rookies that are coming up, that came up in the major league. So it's not that easy anymore being a standout. And that's strike call. Swinging 0-2 on Ewing. So I don't think a Met, I would love, but I don't think a Met would be a rookie this year. Either pitcher or hitter. But you never know. Still foul back, 0-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on and missed. He struck him out. That's Waka's 1, 2, 3, 4th strikeout. Juan Soto, who was struck out looking, is the first pitch is a ball. Don't forget, after this inning, we'll check the poll. That's a ball, 2-0. See who people are looking to win this game or not. 2-0 count to Juan, and that's a ball, 3-0. And what is he going to do? Walk him because nobody wants to pitch to him? Not even if there's nobody on base, you know? That's what it's become. Most pitchers do not want to pitch, and he gets the call strike, that phantom strike that they're going to give you, 3-1. But you know what I'm saying? It seems like they don't want to pitch to him, and I understand, but with nobody on base, it even gets worse now because they don't want to deal with him. That's why the guy behind you has to be a good hitter. That way, there's a ball 4. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. So that in order for them not to walk a guy, Bichette, put him up, put Lindor, it's not going to always happen, always work. Bichette is 0 for 1 with a ground out. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to walk Juan Soto. Hopefully there's somebody behind him that's going to damage you. And that pitch is up high inside. We don't need that. A 90-mile-an-hour pitch. Don't need Bichette to get hit now. So, you know what I'm saying? You just got to, it's like a battle. You got to, it's like a war. You got to strategic. That ground ball is going to be a nice play. Oh my goodness. I got to give it to that kid. He just made a beautiful play. Tolbert over to second, but he slid into almost the outfield, made the play, flipped it over to the shortstop, covering second, then back to first for a double play. So score that a 4-6-3, end of the inning double play. No runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the fourth inning, 1-1 tie. That kid Talbot, he's a rookie, right? If he is, he get my vote for rookie of the year, especially with that average he's got. Coming up for them will be Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, and Sterling Marte. And we are going to check the poll. I know it's early and all that in the day. Maybe people are working or don't really care about the Mets anymore, but I get it. We'll check it anyway, see what's going on, see if we get anything. Well, we got 6 votes, and I do appreciate that. It's a 50-50 tie right now. And it is tied. You believe that? I cannot believe. It's 50-50 tie, and it's 1-1 right now. So nobody's winning it right now. We'll check that again after the 7th inning and see what happens. Maybe there'll be more people showing up. Maybe not. Who knows? I heard my door, so I got some food coming.
Chicken salad.
I have soda still, right? I never opened that soda. Thank you. You know, what is this? Oh, from the chicken, right? Oh, I get to try my wife's chicken that she made yesterday, but I couldn't get it because I started the game. So I guess she crumbled them up to a sandwich. Cool. Anyway, what's going on? I just completely lost what's going on. Okay. It's going to be Bobby Witt. He grounded out his first time. First pitch from Manaya is a ball. 1-0. Yeah, so, you know. Next pitch is a ball upstairs, 2-0. Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt. What are you going to say about this guy? This guy, he's, great player. He's going to, and if he doesn't get hurt, he's going to be probably on his way, the way he's been playing, to the Hall of Fame. But, it's a long way away. But still, he's on that path. That pitch is inside. It's a 3-1 count. Don't throw anything at him. He's got his 3rd career selection to the All-Star game. And don't throw him a pitch that he can crush, and he did, right where the other one went. Left field, home run, Bobby Witt Jr. I just said, don't throw it. Why? Why do you want to throw a pitch where they can clock it? I don't get, that's going to get this. I'm sorry, you're going to get this. Again, you're getting this. You're doing stupid mistakes there. Just walk them. What is that? What does that not do? You got a chance for a double play. So what? Perez is coming up. He doesn't hit home runs all the time. And here it comes. Now it's 2-1. 2 home runs he'd given up. Perez flew out his first time up. I'm sorry, you just don't pitch to guys like this if you got a 3-1 count. And if you do, that ball is flied out into Binge in right field, makes the catch. Come on. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. Why would you pitch get it. Here comes Sterling Marte, who singled and was thrown out trying to steal his first time up. Come on, and that's a strike call. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's an all-star for a reason, guys. Right? And that pitch is a strike 2. 0-2. I don't know why they do it. I really don't know why pitchers throw it down. I don't know why. And that's a ball, 1-2. You got a 3-1. You're losing 3. You got a 3-1 pitch count. You don't throw it where they can throw it. You can throw it out of the way so maybe they will swing. And that pitch is ground ball. Beatty throws to first, and does he tag him twice? What happened? I guess he missed it and then tagged him again. So anyway, that's 2 outs. Score that 5-3. 4 home runs allowed in his last 2 starts. I mean, seriously, right down the middle. All you gotta do is meet the ball and bang. And here comes Lofton. He's 0 for 1. That's a called strike. He struck out his first time up. I don't know, guys. This team has got me thinking. It got me brain aches. And that pitch is swung on. That's going to be hit to the new center fielder. And Taylor makes the catch, and that retires the side. But Bobby Witt Jr. hits a solo home run. And it's now 2-1 going to the bottom of first, Cincinnati. I did say, whoa, did I introduce my buddy? Sorry, that's Woody. I made a mistake. I meant to say Kansas City. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, come on. You see, I don't get it. All right, so we got 1 run, 1 hit, none left. Pitch is so good. He just gave that first home run on first pitch, and then he pitched great the next second and third and top of the fourth. Well, after the home run, I don't know. It's either way. Coming up for the Mets in the bottom of the fourth will be now the new lineup again. Let's see, Benj, Alvarez, and Young, and then if Young gets on, then it's what's his name that came in the game. I'm gonna have some of this chicken salad. I love chicken salad sandwich. I have one of my. I brought it in earlier. I forgot all about it. My Zero Coke, which is like condensed. Not as hot. Not as hot like last week, but it's still, still in the 80s. Carson Bench coming up. He's 0 for 1. Carson Bench he's not 0 for nothing. He got a walk his first time up. First pitch is a strike from Waka. And he stole a base. And a run scored. 56 pitches from Waka. Next pitch is a strike, 0-2. Bottom of the fourth. Kansas City 2. Mets 1. Next pitch is fly ball. That's hit out to left field, and that's going to be an out. 1 out. Brings up Alvarez, who struck out his first time up. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Call strike, 1-1. Next pitch is another strike. He's going to tap it, challenge it. There goes Alvarez. He always does it. I swear he always does it. And it was a strike call, and he's going to try to see. And that is a strike call. We lost. The Mets lose the challenge, so they only have 1 left. Thanks to Francisco Alvarez. I think that they should not let him do it when he should not. He loses challenges left and right, this guy. He's not good at it. And he swings and strikes out. Second time he struck out. He just wasted a challenge. That's one thing you don't want to do, especially this early. Come on. You don't want to give control back to the umpire, because once you get those two gone, he throws whatever. He'll call whatever he wants. And most of the time, some of these umpires can't even call it. They can't call a strike the right way. And here comes Young. I'm sorry, Young he got a double. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. And that ball is fouled back. It's a 2-strike count on him. I just think that Alvarez should not be being able to do that. But he gets frustrated, and he, that's the way he is. He thinks he's better than the umpire sometimes, and most of the time, he doesn't get the call. It's 1-2 right now. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. I see it. I've been watching it, and he does it a lot. It's funny because they're showing. There it is. There it is. I was just gonna say they're showing green in they're showing interim manager green. Ball is trickled away. It's 2-2. And green, I was saying in my other broadcast, is when they look at him, he's got that big chew of gum, both sides, and then all of a sudden he puts his finger to the temple, and I was like waiting for it to happen. But you know what he did this time, guys? He put the middle finger up, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Was he just telling the camera to, you know what I'm saying? But that's a fly ball, and right to Caglione in right field, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. Going to the we're already at the 5th inning, guys. 5th inning, and the Mets trail 2-1. Coming up for speaking of Caglione, he's coming up first, and they got Collins, and then that little pest, Tolbert. Anyway, yeah, that was funny. I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what? He must know where the cameras are. And he put the middle finger up instead of the pointer. This one. Oh, it was a pitcher's duel. I mean, it still is a pitcher's duel. It's just that Mania gave 2 bad pitches, and that's why they're losing. Oh, man. Excuse me, what happened? Caglione's coming up. He struck out his first time up. Ugh. After this, we'll check the scores because we'll let it get see what happens. If they get, there's got to be something going on there. Don't forget tonight, my second game. Detroit. I'm getting mesmerized by it. A ground ball foul. I was getting mesmerized by the volleyball. People playing volleyball in the park. Usually I would see like basketball there, but they're actually playing volleyball now. Next pitch is swung on him. Foul back. 0-2. The Caglione. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out again. Mania 4 strikeouts. And it's going to be Collins, who grounded out his first time up. First pitch to him is a ground ball right to Manaea. Over to first. He did the same thing, but this way he did the opposite. This time he went pitcher to first base instead of the other way around. First base to pitcher. Yeah, they gave. I told you. I know how to pick them. They gave the good hands to Talbot, and I gave him a goal, MVP for that play. And here comes Talbot right now. Grounded out his first time up, and he was in a bunting situation, and that was a ball. I'm telling you right now, this guy, if he bunts it, forget about it. Manaea, 60 pitches. Next pitch is low, 2-0. To Talbot. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball, and it's going to be... Oh, Ewing makes the play, but he ain't going to get him. Oh, my God. You got to give him... I got to give him something. Ewing dove, but there's no way you're going to get him. I told you. The kid is fast, but Ewing dove past the short in the outfield, and he stopped that ball from going. He probably would have got a double out of that, but he did get a single. But what a play. I've never seen Ewing ever at second base. And look at this kid. Come on. Better not trade this kid, I'm telling you right now. Maley up. He's 0 for 1. Takes a swing and fouls it back. He struck out his first time up. Come on. How many times a day, or how many times, if you look at my archives of my playlist for the Mets, how many times I do a Ewing. He's great fielder. He may have problems running the bases, but he could be a 5-tool player. Oh! Throw to first. Did they pick him? He's back safely. Were they going to check it? Did they pick him? I think they picked him. I think Manaea, what a move. Oh, yeah, he's done. He's out. He got picked. He got him right on the top of the helmet. That glove never got there. That's no-brainer right there. Picked off of first base. You got to give that to Manaea. Here we go, Manaea. Manaea gets it. I can't believe that. He picked him right off. I don't know why they're checking it. He's picked off, guys. Trust me. He's totally out. Look at that. Forget it. His glove, his hand ain't even big enough to reach that base. He's out. Manaea, what a throw. He went like this, guys. I swear to God. Woof. Yeah, woof. Yep, he got him. So no runs. 1 hit, none left. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Mets trail 2-1. Wow, I tell you, what an inning right there by the Mets defense. Even though Ewing didn't get him out, made that great play right there. If he was a slower runner, he would definitely have got him. He didn't even throw it because he knew that that's smart right there. Most guys would throw it and then he'd be on third base because they would throw it away. This kid has a baseball mentality. Like I said, he might have a problem on the base pads, but believe me, really good ball player. And some people say and I'm starting to agree with it too, some people say he's better than Binge. And Binge has been up here all year. I'm saying that I like both players, but I like A.J. Ewing more. Anyway, coming up for the Mets will be oh boy, was it? Oh, what's it? Taylor. Taylor took over for Ventos after hitting the wrist, and then Beatty, and then Torrance. So, like I told you, remember I told you? Now it's 6, 7, 8, and 9 are weak hitters. We don't need that. The Mets need to make sure that they're gonna do this cleaning house and get ready for the new season. They need to get a lineup that's going to be compatible with the Braves and everybody else that's tops in the league. Because you ain't winning with the weak lineup. Nope. Ain't happening. I mean, Taylor's hit a little bit better this year, but he's not. He's more of a defensive guy. This guy was great. I thought he should have won a Gold Glove for the Mets, but you know, there's other people out there that are better. They said so. Whatever. First pitch to Taylor is a swinging foul ball out of play. 207 batting average, 5 home runs this year, 16 RBIs. The guy got power somewhere, sometimes, but he's not a guy with bases loaded you're going to count on getting a hit most of the time. Next pitch is low. What? Oh man, 1-1. A lot of that in my chicken in my mouth. Next pitch is high. 2-1. Waka still in the game. 71 pitches. Next pitch is, that pitch is swung on, and you better put a stamp on it because he just delivered it. It's a home run. Oh my God, I just talked about him. And he hits another home run. Taylor comes in after Ventos gets hurt, and his first at bat ties the game up with a home run, his 6th of the year. I think it's his 3rd in like a week. Wow.
It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go.
Wow, look at that, huh?
Love the Mets. Let's go Mets.
I'm telling you, he got better in hitting. I said that so many times this year. He wasn't that good. He was better hitter. Better fielder. Anyway, here comes Beatty, who flew out his first time, takes a strike, 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed, 0-2. Beatty's got an 8-game hitting streak. Good for Taylor. Excuse me. It's an 0-2 pitch to Beatty, and he's going to take a. Whoa, okay. 1-2 now. They didn't call a strike on that. I thought they were going to ring him up. He did not get rung up on that. Next pitch is low. 2-2. I mean, now they're going to call me a liar, right? Or they can hear me that they're channeling me. Because I tell them that 6th, 7th, I say that the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th batters a week. And what's his name comes up and hits a home run, or first at bat since he took over, home run. Maybe it's reverse psychology I'm giving them, huh? What do you think? What do you think, guys, huh? You think it's me saying, you guys can't hit, you slackers? Anyway, his pitch is swung on, and I think it's a base hit past Witt. My screen froze a little bit, and then all of a sudden it went past Witt. So that's a base hit for Beatty, and that's a 9-game hitting streak for Brett Beatty. Wow. Well, he's on a pace to get back. He's back to himself, and like I said, if they're auditioning him, he's actually doing a good audition for the league. Brett Beatty on first. Here comes Torrens, who's 0-1. He struck out looking his first time up. And now Torrens, when he's in, he does some good stuff for us. 18 RBIs, remember? 2 home runs. But like I said, most of the time, not going to give you, what you need when you need it. 80 pitches by Waka. The 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. and that's foul back, 1-2. So it looks like Waka, maybe one more inning if he doesn't get out of this, of course. But if he gets out of this, I'd say one more inning, he'd be done. Which is probably what they really want, like 6 innings out of him. But the Mets, man on first, no outs. Here's a pitch, and that's a line drive. And it's going to be caught by Caglione in right field. They're going to try to double up Beatty, but he gets back in time. So that's one gone. Caglione threw it back to first. I was hoping that didn't happen last time with Beatty. He did get doubled up with the base running that he did a couple of games ago or something. I can't remember. But anyway, here comes A.J. Ewing. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here comes the pitch. He's in a bunch of situations. Beatty's going to second, and he's going to be safe at second. Is he safe? They're going to challenge it? They got 2 sliding gloves on. He stayed perfect. He didn't go past it. Let's see. Bobby Witt puts the tag down, and he's safe. Stolen base. A stolen base for Brett Beatty. He's doing everything today. Look out. And that was a ball called to Ewing. Ewing's got a chance for an RBI. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. And you know what? I'd rather have Ewing in this situation, even though he flew out and struck out. I'm telling you, this kid, if the Mets better not trade him. I know a lot of people are going to ask about him at the deadline, and I hope Stearns doesn't do nothing. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. And Brett Beatty is going to... Oh, he doesn't... They held Brett Beatty up. I don't know how good Caglioni's arm is, but the third base umpire held him up. I don't know because I don't like the third base umpire. He's blundered already. In fact, I don't like any of the first base or the third base because they should have went with, they should have went with the Mendoza. Anything from Mendoza should have gone, but they didn't. Anyway, it's first and third now, and it's going to be Juan Soto. I guess that's why they held him up, because Juan Soto's coming up. I guess. I don't know. But they go out to talk to Waka, and I'll have some more chicken salad. No pitching coach out there. Just the whole infield. Talk amongst yourselves, right? Mets got a chance with Juan Soto, who has walked and struck out. You could walk him. You could put him on a base and have Bo Bichette come up, right? First pitch. Is going to be they call it. Oh, wow. Juan's upset. Juan thinks it's a ball. I don't know. I think it's a strike. I think Juan's going to lose our challenges because he's got upset. Yeah, I knew it. It's a strike. I saw it. Juan got upset, and he lost his conference, and then the Mets have no challenges left. And it's only the 5th inning. Oh, boy. Now, anything close, forget it. You better be swinging or protecting. I hate that when they get upset. That's low. 1-1. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Alvarez, Juan Soto, and anybody who gets upset, they go after the umpire saying, no, challenge. Now, I brought this up with my wife yesterday. Actually, we watched the replay because I didn't see the Mets game yesterday. I just caught the end of it after my game I did with the Baltimore Orioles and the Cubs. And I said, look at this. And I said, this happened before. The Mets didn't tell poor AJ, was it AJ Ewing yesterday going like this? And it's like, wait a minute. No, there's no more challenges. They got to tell the person that you're done with challenges. They look like, embarrassed themselves saying there's no more challenges. So the guy who did the challenge, Juan Soto, should say, if anybody doesn't, because some people might not be there. They might have went to the, to relieve themselves or whatever. You got to let them know. That's a team. That's called a team, guys. Twice they did that. Alvarez did it twice to people that they didn't tell them about. I said, what's going on? This is a team. You're supposed to let them know. Or even the manager say, you know what? Don't call anymore because we ain't got more left. So it's 3-2 count right now. They're just going to pitch around him. I guarantee it. Unless he swings at a bad pitch. Bo Bichette's on deck. So, you know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. It's a team. You say, listen, hey, by the way, if you didn't see it, there's no more challenges. Not sitting there go like this. Oh, wait. They're like, umpires like this, like this. Nope, nope, nope. I've seen it twice with the Mets. And I said to my wife, I said, you know what? This team is not together when they're in the dugout or anything. I'm telling you, they might have the little cliques, and that's not good to have little cliques when it's a Major League Baseball team. They have to be on the same page. So anyway, here we go. 3-2 count. And we haven't heard this in a while. And you won't hear it. There you go. They threw it back to AJ. That's the second time they threw it to AJ Ewing. So that's 2 disengagements. One more. He gets the base. And I've never seen it yet. 90 pitches by Walker. That can't be right. Yeah? All right. Nobody's running. That's ball 4. And the bases are now loaded. In a way, is that better for the Kansas City Royals? Of course it is. I think it is. The guy can hit a home run anytime he comes up. Bichette is not that type of. He just double play. He hit into a double play against Walker. He's 7 for 18, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. But he is the type of guy that can hit into a double play and end the inning. But again, I'm going to say this: Bo Bichette, and I've been saying it a lot. Bo Bichette has always come up. It seems to come up every game with a chance to get an RBI in every game he's been as a Met. Like I said, he's got the most RBIs on the team. He should have at least 100 right now. Next pitch is swung on, and that's fouled back 1-1. So, Bo Bichette has always got somebody in scoring position in every game he's a Met. That's why he's got the most RBIs. He would have a lot more if he would just take it easy. 1-1 count, up high, almost hit him. You got to get runs in. You got to get runs in this inning. You cannot leave this alone. You did get one. You got a home run, but you got to get more. Next pitch is swung on and fouled into the Royals. In fact, he actually went to his own side of the, you know what I'm saying? Instead of pulling it, opposite. It's still 2-2. Next pitch is swung on, and that pitch is swung on, and that's out to center field. And I think the Mets are going to challenge that. Yep, and here comes Beatty. They're going to throw to third. So that's an RBI. That's what we want. You want that, especially it was only 1 out. He did his job. Sacrifice fly. RBI. Mets now lead 3-2. And that's what we want. Plain and simple. That's something that wins you games. Bichette did his job. Here comes Carson Binge, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base and a run scored. So there you go. And that pitch is swung on, and that might drop in. And it drops in. And they're going, and third base, he missed it. And here comes Soto coming home. There's going to be 2 runs scored. And the Mets now take the lead 5-2. Carson Binge. I'm not going to give him a triple on that, but a double and an overthrow. I think it's a throwing error. So we knew that A.J. Ewing was going to score. There's no way he wasn't going to score. But Juan Soto followed to go to third, and the throw from third, Lofton didn't handle it, and Soto scores. So I'm going to give him a double and an error. And now the Mets got a 3-run lead. And here comes Alvarez, who struck out his first 2 times up. Good base running for Soto, actually, because he doesn't run. He never runs. I never see him run hard. But he started to go, he slid, and then they told him, move your butt, and he ran home faster than I've ever seen him before. Next pitch to Alvarez is a strike call. He's swinging 1-1. Just like that, the Mets have scored 4 runs this inning. Next pitch is swinging strike. He's got an 0-2 count. Alvarez is looking not to strike out his 3rd time up to be the sombrero. Waka's got 100 pitches. He's done, guys. This inning is over for him. He's done. His game's over. The Mets got to him. Timeout. Alvarez. This was like a clinic this inning for the Mets. And something that they haven't done and they need to keep doing. Pitcher swung on and fouled back. You know what I'm saying? Forget the home run. That's awesome. But when you got men on scoring position, in the bullpen is Lucas Erskig, right-handed pitcher for the Royals. You gotta get those runs in from third base, especially less than 2 outs. Less than 2 outs. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. 2-2. So now you just want to knock Waka out of the game. He'll be ready for his All-Star appearance next week. Ground ball foul again. Why not? 2-2. Alvarez, 2-2. Waka, 103 pitches. There's 2 outs. Here comes the pitch, and that's gonna be dunked into. Oh, it went in front of him. It's a base hit. Another run scores. Binge, and the Mets now lead 6-2, and that's probably it for Waka. He's done. I thought for sure the left fielder was gonna catch that, Collins, but he got it on a short hop. Wow, and that's it. That's it for the Mets. Almost batted around. Young will be the 9th batter in this inning. That's it for Waka. The Mets knocked him out of the game. It's now 6-2. So there you go. Good inning by the Mets. Do we have a series victory in sight? Not saying it, because I don't want to say nothing. Jinxing. Ooh. But it sure looks good. Like I said, Francisco Alvarez is a good hitter. He is. He really is. It's just that, he's had a lot of injuries. He's had a lot of, with injuries with the Mets. And he's never, since his rookie season, I don't think he's had a full season with the Mets. I'm guaranteeing he's going to be a name that they're looking at in the trade deadline too. I don't think the Mets should get rid of him because you need a catcher, and especially a good one. So But you never know. You don't know what Stearns is going to do. So Young's going to come up, and Young is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. So tomorrow the Mets are playing the Boston Red Sox, and they're 10 of the last 12 games they've won. So it's not easy. Like I said, and then they're gonna, after the All-Star, they got the Phillies, and then of course they get the Brewers. So you know what I'm saying, guys? I don't see a miracle here. Even though the Mets been called miracle Mets most of the time in their life. Lucas is 5.19 ERA, a 1.67 WHIP. He's been in the series 1 inning pitched, no runs. First pitch to bid. Oh my God! Taylor just gets it. It's a base hit, and Alvarez is gonna go to third, and Young went to second on the throw. They say he's safe. They're gonna challenge or check it. I didn't know Young was gonna go. Nope, Young got a double. Young stretches it into a double. Wow. Great hustle there by Young. And here comes Taylor, who has the home run to start this inning. RBI and run scored. He beat that. And you know what? He's got regular gloves on, guys. He don't got those sliding gloves. Good for him. I don't like those sliding gloves. And there's a pitch to Taylor, and that's a strike, swinging foul, 0-1. Mets are just batted around. And new pitcher, like I said, outside. I think his name is Ursage. I don't know. I'm not good with it. But yep. So Taylor's next pitch is swung on, and that ball is fouled out of play. Is there 2 outs? 2 outs. 2 outs? Okay, yeah. I'm just making sure. I don't know. 1 and 2 to Taylor. Found some home run power. 6 this year. 6 home runs this year, and he had 3 in the last week or so. Next pitch is swung on. That ball is hit, and that might dunk in. It's foul. Just foul. Right field line into the stands. 1 and 2. Mets have scored 5 runs this inning. And of course, he did get the game-changing drive right there. That home run tied it up. And then the Mets just kept going and going like the Energizer battery. And they're still up. Batted around. I hate when they bat around. I love batting around, but I hate when I have to do a scorecard and I'm like, oh no, I should have made them smaller. 1 and 2, and that's in the dirt. 2 and 2. Blocked by Maley. No advancement. Mets have second and third. Bottom of the 5th inning. And I still believe that Sean Manaea will still be pitching. At least you hope he would be. I mean, it was a long inning. I don't know. I should have. You never time these things, but it's been a long inning. Manaea's been sitting there, and here comes the pitch, and that's he fouled. Nope. First base umpire says no swing. I thought maybe he hit it with his bat, but nope. They said nope. Three and 2 pitch. From Ursage, yeah. Hey, 3 and 2. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Hit to third, and he's going to throw to first, and that's going to end the inning. But the Mets score 5 runs to take a 6-2 lead. Right? 5-run? Yeah. Gotta make sure my math. Anyway, we're going to the top of the 6th, 6-2. And let's see what's going on. I haven't used my timeout thing because hold on, I'm gonna use my clicking clock. All right, so let's see how they got there. It started off with Taylor, his first at bat because Ventos got hit on the hand, was taken out. Taylor hits a home run to tie the game up at 2. Brett Beatty then singles. Torrance flies out, but Beatty steals second. A.J. Ewing singles, and then Juan Soto was walked. So bases were loaded, and Bo Bichette sacrificed fly to make it 3-2 Mets. Then Binge hits a double, and then Alvarez hits a single, and the Mets score again. And then a double, and then that was the end. And then Taylor came up and made the last out. But the Mets score 5 runs, 6-2 now, and I believe he should be still in the game. Manaea, I think Manaea deserves that. Let's see, the Mets got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. I'm sorry. 5 runs, 6 hits, and they left left 2 men on base. All right. Yeah, Shomanai is in the game still, and he'll be going against Maley, Thomas, and Bobby Witt Jr. So here we go. 0 for 1 with a strikeout is Maley. First pitch is swung on, and that is fouled at the plate. Manaea, 64 pitches, guys. I mean, if he gets another good inning, he might go 7, unless Green doesn't want him to. Is it Green? I forgot his name now. It's Green, right? Two-strike count. Next pitch is a call, strike 3. Another strikeout for Manaea. Second time Maley went down. It's going to bring up Lane Thomas, who started his game off with a home run, which I thought was going to be one of those 15-0 games. 1 and 2 home run, RBI, and runs scored for. Now I was looking at the wrong thing. That's not Thomas. Thomas is a home run. No, yeah, he did the same thing. Oh boy. Pitch is swung on. That's hit out to right field, going back at the warning track, and Binge makes the catch. 2 gone. Very quick. I like that. I really like that. Manaea throws quick ones, and he'll be here for 2 more innings. I don't think he will be, but I would love it. Who knows? We're playing the Red Sox tomorrow, but who knows? Who knows if Alex Cora will be the Mets manager come next year? I'd take him. Bobby Witt Jr., 1 home run, RBI, and run scored, 1 for 2. First pitch is a ball by Manaea. On what? Right, yeah, right. I know that, Red. Yeah, definitely. We don't want to get excited because things can happen. You know, with our team, things can happen. But it looks good right now. It looks good. 1-1 count. His 70th pitch just thrown. It's 2-1. Dangerous Bobby Witt Jr. in the batter's box. Very dangerous. But It's a ball, 3-1. Mets do not have any more challenges. The Kansas City Royals have both. So, whatever the umpire wants to do with the Mets, squeeze the, make it smaller, can do whatever he wants. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 3-2 count. The Red Sox, what? They didn't show me it. They showed it so quick. Okay, Red Sox, the wild card, are 3 games back. So they're looking for something this weekend. Foul ball. So they still have a chance. 3-2 pitch, and that's a fly ball. That's hit out to center field. Taylor, I don't know what happened. Did Taylor make the catch? Yeah, Taylor made the catch because that thing froze again. That's 3 outs, so no runs, no hits, none left. Going to the bottom of 6, Mets 6-2. That was a fast inning. That was good for Mania. Very good inning. Coming up for the Mets, Beatty, Torrens, and A.J. Ewing. Yeah. I mean, come on now. If you look at it now, he's going to probably pitch the 6th, and that's perfect. I mean, the Mets use a lot of relief pitchers. And I'm sure they brought somebody up because one of them went on the IL. I'm trying to figure out who did go on the IL. I forgot. Oh, I didn't even check any scores. I've been so excited about the Mets here. Let's check some scores, which is not that many. Well, let's see first who went on the IL. I forgot. Anyway, the Mets called up a Dan Hammer, an electric arm with deep-seated control. Oh, God, we don't need that. Why are you putting up control issues? We don't need that. They put that on the thing. I'm like, oh, we don't need to know that. We don't definitely need to know that he's got control issues. Anyway, he came up. Who got injured? I forgot. It doesn't tell me. I can't find it. Anyway, Mets are coming up. Ground ball, that's hit right to second, over to first, and Beatty's out. 1 gone. Scored at 4-3. Same pitcher, Ursage. Going to bring up Louis Torrens. He's 0-2. And a strikeout. 0-2 with a strikeout. First pitch. That's a strike call. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a strike again. 0-2. Next pitch is a ground ball. Shortstop. Witt picks it up and throws to first. Wow, Torrens really ran that time. Nice. Torrens, see that? Hustle. 6-3 put out. And here comes A.J. Ewing. He's 1-for-3 with a strikeout and a run scored. And after this inning, we'll check the poll, see what's up. That's bound in the dirt. 1-0. I don't really care. You show me the inside of the offense. We got 13th runs, average 13 runners in scoring position, 12, home runs 8th. And the ground ball right to second. And that's going to end the inning on a very quick inning. Score that 4-3. So no runs, no hits, none left. At the end of 6 innings, 6-2 Mets. Coming up for the Royals, 7th inning will be Perez, Marte, and Lofton. And let's check the poll. Last time we checked it, it was a 50-50. So let's see if we got anybody else that, you know. Well, we got 7 votes, and I do appreciate it. The Royals at 57% and the Mets at 43%. Right now, the Mets fans are winning the poll at 43%. We'll check it one more time at the end of the game to see who will win that poll. My last bite of chicken salad sandwich. And we'll check some scores, like I said. The Orioles are winning 1-0. And again, now I did that game, and I was going to do that game today if it was at night, because it was supposed to be at night, but the schedule had changed because of the weather. So I apologize to the Oriole fans and Cubs fans that were out there that I took, I had yesterday. But I told you I was going to do the Mets game, and I didn't know that the game was changed at the end, so I still had my Mets to do. Anyway, bottom of the 5th, it's 1-0. And the reason why I'm saying that is because yesterday there was a home run barrage. 9 home runs, both teams. Tyler O'Neill came in as a pinch hitter. He hit 1. Then he decided to hit another one. I said, you know what? If Tyler O'Neill gets on it, because he just got off the IL a month ago, he's really not hitting home runs like he used to, that he's capable of, and he did. And now he's got his 6th home run, his 3rd straight at bat. He hit a home run. 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Perez, he's got a strike on him. So if he gets hit, he gets hot. Forget about it. And that pitch is swung on, and that's hit out to right field, and Carson Bench makes the catch. So if you get that guy hitting, and plus you got Alonso, and like I said, over there in Baltimore, because they got Alonso, they brought the fences. They changed all the dimensions in Baltimore to bring them in. So it hurts and it helps the Baltimore Orioles, but that's where they got their run today. 3 consecutive home runs. And here comes Sterling Marte, who's 1 for 2 with a single. I liked Sterling Marte, I really did. And I was shocked when they didn't bring him back. And that's a strike, 1-1. And when I found out that they were going to put Carson Bench, I said, well, Marte back. They could have used Marte like the Royals are using him right now. And that pitch is swung on and foul back. It's 1-2. He's got 80 pitches thrown. He could be good for another inning unless they decide that that's enough, because he's been 7 right now. And it's 1-2, and that's going to be a foul outside of 3rd. Still 1-2. And like I said, I said this way in the beginning of the season. I was wondering why Manaea was not starting for the Mets. And that pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. I really thought Manaea was one of those 5 pitchers that should be in there, especially when I didn't think Peterson had it. I said, you keep putting Peterson in the game, no good. And I was right. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a strikeout again for Manaea. Oh my God, I missed everybody else? No, Perez, what did he do? I forgot what Perez did. Oh, he flew out the binge. Okay, I got it. 2 outs, and it's going to be Lofton, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch is swung on and missed. I think Manaea is feeling it now. He thinks it's probably going to be the end, even though he didn't get to 100 pitches yet. He's at 84. Next pitch is swung foul. No, it's a strike call. I'm like flat. 0-2 count, and in the bullpen is for Kansas City, Beck Way. No lie, his name is Beck Way. Cool name, I guess. And that pitch is a little, 1-2 now. No challenge for the Mets because they don't got any more. But that looked like a strike. 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on, and that's going to be flied out to right field. And binge in the corner, and it went in the foul. It's in the stands. So 1-2 on Lofton. Mets trying to win a series since I'm telling you, it was the Braves when they first beat the Braves 2-1. Then they went down the tubes. And that pitch is swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Soto missed it. Come on, Soto. Nonchalant. That's what he is out there. He plays nonchalant. Come on. He gave him a double on that. Come on, man. The ball bounced and he goes like this, like he was going to get it. Come on, dude. You make $700 million. You know what's going to happen? They're going to put him as DH. Forget the outfield. Man on second. I'm not sure if they're going to give a single and an error. That's swinging strike on Caglione. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. I mean, come on. You're just opening doors for the Royals now. Why? I'm giving him a single and an error. Next pitch is a ball outside. 1-1. Unbelievable. You don't do that. Manaea's up to 90 pitches. This is the last inning for Manaea also. Just got worse. Unbelievable. And there's a line drive into the corner in right field. That's going to be a run-scoring double by Caglione. I'm telling you, little mental errors, and Soto had to open up the floodgate right now. RBI double. It's now 6-3. You can't do that. Seriously, this guy, he doesn't run out ball. I don't get me wrong, he's a great home run hitter and all that. Great play, but he does these things in the wrong times. And here comes the pitching coach. Come on, they see that. Teams see and they go, okay, well, you're going to play like that? Well, guess what? Here we go. In the bullpen, Huskar Brazaban warming up for the Mets, which I knew he probably would because we hadn't seen him since the first game. You just can't do that. You can't. First of all, you can't assume that the ball is going to go to you. It bounced and went the other way, and you went. You didn't even run it out. You just, come on, nonchalant. Isaac Collins 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Runner on second base. It's now 6-3. First pitch is outside ball. I mean, the poor guy Manaea was going to get out of this inning, even though it was a single. I mean, the double hit. You don't know if the double was going to be hit. Nope. They're not calling a strike. Nope. That was a strike, and they're not calling it because why? Because Alvarez used the last ABS. Next pitch is swung on, and that's fouled off. 2-1. Little things, guys. Little things this team does that drive Met fans nuts. And now Minaya is not going to get out of this inning. I don't think Minaya is going to get out of this inning. He's going to get, I think Brazaban's going to have to come in. Here comes the pitch. It's ball 3. See? I'm guaranteeing Brazaban's coming in. If they don't get to him, if Brazaban got up right away, this is getting out of hand. All because of Soto making the mistake out in left field. And that's going to be a ball 4. Here we go. All of a sudden, 2 quick outs, a single, should have been a single, turns into a double or error, and then the guy hits a base hit, a double, and now they got trouble. First and second, Minaya at 96 pitches, and it's going to be Tyler Tobart. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout and a run scored. No, no. 1 single and that's a bunt. He tries to bunt. Torrance is going to get him out. Oh, what a mistake by Tolbert. I think that was the first mistake he made since I've called his name this week. He just made himself get up out of the inning, score that, a 2-3 put out, and that's the inning. But they do score 1 on 2 hits and 2 left on. Wow, that was a big mistake by. I think he thought maybe he was fast enough to beat the bunt. He didn't get it where he wanted it. Mets got lucky, but you got to talk to Soto. I'm sorry, you got to talk to him. Come on now, he's done things. Him and Lindor, this money that they have in their heads, they don't play like a player that doesn't care about money. Nonchalant, I can't handle that. Boy, if that was Davey Johnson, or Terry Collins, or Joe Torre, come on. You'd be benched. Anyway, coming up for him is Soto. Juan Soto's coming up. Bichette and Binge. The only way you're going to make that up is if you hit a home run. I'm sorry. Not cool, man. And that guy Way is coming in to pitch. Way. Beck Way, I guess it's it. Beck Way. Can't do that, man. You really can't. He does a lot of things that he doesn't run out balls sometimes. When the ball is grounded out, you never know. The guy might throw it away. He doesn't run hard. $1 million player, a $700 million player. I guess you can't. You don't have to. Anyway, I didn't get my stretch in. 7th inning stretch. Oh boy, Juan is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a strikeout and a run scored. And I think the rain is coming. And I think that's it for Minaya, which probably would be. Nice game for Minaya. First pitch to Soto is called a strike, and we can't challenge it because him and Alvarez challenged the strike zone. Beck Way, 3.06 ERA, 14 appearances, 1.53 WHIP. Let's see if Juan comes back to being Juan Soto. I'm just upset when you do stuff like that. Just upset. You're a great ball player and you play like you're like you don't care. 0-2 count. Don't throw it to him. Ooh, I was low, but 1-2. You don't want to pitch to Juan Soto, so he walked twice already in this game. Pitching to him is like pitching to Barry Bonds. And that ball is crushed. Forget it. I just told you. You pitched to him. He just crushed it. What What is up with these pleep? I don't understand. Give me that. Give me the crush. No, that home run first. Juan Soto with a 1-2 count, a 435-foot bomb into right center field. The Mets now got that run back that he basically gave it to him. I mean, come on. Unbelievable how you do that. You give him a pitch to crush. I don't know. Maybe they got something going. And Bo Bichette 0 for 3. Bo Bichette's 0 for 3 with an RBI, sacrifice fly. You just can't do that. The guy hits home runs for a living, and Bo Bichette hits it, and it's going to be taken by the right fielder. One gone. Are you kidding me? I just ranted and I just basically browbeated him, and then he comes back and crushes one. I mean, come on. It's like he was waiting and you gave it to him. Carson Bench is up. 2 for 3, a walk, RBI, and 2 runs scored. What are you going to say, man? And that's a base hit for Carson Bench. Carson Bench with his second hit of the game. Mets are breaking out here with the hits. It's going to bring up Alvarez, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. 1 for 3, I'm sorry. Next pitch is swung on. That's going to be a double play, it looks like to me. Right, Witt to second, over to first. Yeah, that's definitely a double play. Score that is 6 to 4 to 3. You knew that. That's one thing about Alvarez. If he does, he's not going to get out of that. But the Mets get one on a solo Juan Soto home run. It's now 7 to 3 going to the 8th inning. Definitely a new pitcher for the Mets. Manaea did a great game. I mean, even though he gave it to those 2, 3 runs, but still, you can't ask for a better outing from Manaea. So the Mets got 2 hits on 1 run. Left none. All right. And then we got coming up for the Royals in the 8th. Mart Malley, Lane Thomas, and Bobby Witt Jr. And I'm thinking it's going to be Brazaban. Should be Brazaban coming in. Let's check the scoreboard again. Oh, no, it's the 8th inning. Sorry. We'll check the poll. No, I'm sorry. That's at the end of the game. I'm sorry. We did that already. Right? You did that already? Yeah, okay. Check some scores. Well, the Cubs tied it up 1-1. Cubs looking to sweep that series. Home run by Suzuki, his 15th. So 2 home runs in those games. Braves at Pirates, 6-4. Braves, top of the 6th. Yankees, all of a sudden, 10-3 over the Rays, top of the 6th. Yankees scored 6 runs in the 3rd. Let's see, hold on. Oh, the Mets scored their 5 in the 5th. Okay, I was going to say, they almost did the same thing. Guardians 2, Twins 1, top of the 6th. Red Sox 2-0 over the White Sox, top of the 4th. And that's it. So there's the scores. And it's going to be Brazaban, 2.86 ERA, 37 appearances, a 1.14 whip. This series, 2 innings pitched, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And that was the first game that I did on Tuesday. Right, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. First pitch to, is it Maley? No, Luke. Hold on. It says Luke Maley, but it's Jensen batting. Who is batting? That looks like his name on the back says Jensen. So I'm saying Jensen is up for Maley. He's pinch hitting. 2-strike count already. Get it right, people, please. You guys are professionals. You got the... I can't even get the strike. And he struck him out. Just like that. I can see Jensen on the back. You had Maley. Thomas 1 for 3 with that first pitch home run in the first inning. First pitch to him is a strike 1. Next pitch is on the outside as a ball, 1-1. It's a 1-1 count. Next pitch is a foul, 1-2. We got a 1-2 count on Thomas. Just 2 more innings, guys, and we can get a happy recap, and we can get a series win. And that pitch is swung on and missed. Oh, Brazaman looks like he is on fire today. Second strikeout in a row. It's going to bring up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 1 for 3, home run, RBI, and a run scored. Brazaman. First pitch to Bobby Witt is a pop-up, and it's out of play behind the catcher into the stands. 0-1. Woo. Next pitch is swung on and missed. We got a 2-strike count. In the bullpen, Jose Cuyas, right-handed pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, warming up. Probably coming in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 0-2 count to Bobby Witt. Next pitch is swung on and popped up. Torrance going back. He's trying to make, and it hit the what do you call that? The concrete that's in front of the netting, and then when it bounced back, he caught it backwards. But it was a foul ball. 0-2, nice play. 0-2, and here's a pitcher that swung on, and that ball is Soto at the track makes the catch. And that's it. Nice inning by Brazaban. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets 7, Kansas City 3. All right, looking good. Coming up for the Mets will be Young, Taylor, and Beatty. There you go. Looks pretty good. I don't want to say nothing. You never know. Never say never. I mean, I don't think that Williams should be coming in because it's a 4-run lead. Now, if they were to bring him in, like say, if they wanted to, they could have had Brazaman pitch 2 batters, and then he could have came in. But you don't need him. You gotta, 4-run lead. I don't think anything's safe with the Mets. So, but it looks good. So, just like I said, I don't want to jinx it. Remember tonight, 6:30, I'll be on with the A's against Detroit, and I think Detroit is going for the sweep. I think. Yeah, I think so. I'll check it again just to make sure. Yeah, the Tigers won the first, not the A's. Did I say the A's? I'm saying the Tigers. Tigers won 6-2 on Tuesday, the first game. And the Tigers won 6-1 in the second game. So, yes, A's are trying to avoid the sweep, and of course, the Tigers are looking to sweep it. And that game I'll be doing that game. It'll be on at 6:40 Eastern, but I'll be on at 6:30 for that. So if you want to check that out, come see me, check that out. Thank you. And the first, oh no, that's not a first pitch because they're doing a replay of Mania. So, Cubas is in the game. That's their fourth pitcher for the Kansas City. And first pitch to Cubas, from Cubas to Young. New catcher is Carter Jensen. And Cubas is 3.38 ERA, 4 appearances, 1.50 WHIP. For second pitch to Young is slowly hit. Pitcher picks it up and he runs and he dies. Oh my God! What are you doing? Did Young just get hurt? What just happened? Cubas ran to the bag, but instead of jumping, now this guy could cause an injury. Cubas ran to the bag with the ball. Instead of running, he dives with his glove, and Young has to jump up, hyperextending his leg or his knee, and he said the bad word. You can not hear it, but you can read lips. I mean, come on, what is this guy doing? Why did he dive at the bag when he ran with the ball? Gonna clearly beat Taylor to the bag. That's an injury right there. Hopefully Young is not hurt. But you know what? This is the problem. They're looking at Cubas also because he dove like a meatball. Sorry to say it, but come on. You had the out. You could have damaged yourself and also Young. Make that a one put out. And I don't understand what did that just happen. Why? Why did you had him? You were running to the bag. You were gonna beat him. You have a big long stretch of a leg, and you dove to the bag with your glove. Wow. Don't get it. No sound. What do you mean no sound? No sound? Why? No sound. There's sound. I got sound. I just heard myself. I got sound. I got sound. First pitch to Taylor. Taylor is 2 for 3, home run, and double, and RBI. He came in for the injured Ventos. And the next pitch by Taylor down the line, and that's going to go for a double for Taylor, and he got in the game. Is this, huh?
Had no sound.
I do. You can hear it.
Well, my phone doesn't hear.
Look.
It.
For a double for Taylor, and he just.
Mine.
All right, so there's a double. Now my wife thought there was no sound, but maybe her phone or whatever she's listening to. Just reboot your phone, I guess. But Taylor just got another double. He's acting like a madman today, since he came in. For he's 2 for 3 now, and Brett Beatty is up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base. Next pitch is a ball, 1-0. I hope Young didn't hurt himself because he's actually the better first baseman that we got. He just got back off an injury, IL. Next pitch is swung and missed, 1-1. And in the bullpen is going to be Devin Williams. Okay. Don't know why. But also somebody else is getting up. I just saw it. They didn't show you. Number 53. It must be that new guy that they just got. Or they brought him up. Next pitch is low. 2-1. I mean, stuff like that. Stuff like, yeah, somebody else is warming up. Yeah, there is Xavier Curry. Right-handed pitcher, so I don't know who he is. Never seen him before. Xavier Curry. Next pitch is fouled back, 2-2. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, the pitcher didn't have to do that. The pitcher was running full force to first, and then he dove. And then when he dove, Taylor had to jump over him because he was going to crash right in, fall into him or really hurt the guy, step on him. And he struck out swinging Beatty. So Beatty's out. First strikeout by Kuyas. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Torrens, who is 0 for 3. Strikeout, line out, and ground out. Stuff like that can cause injuries, and especially when you don't have to do that. This pitch is ball. Wow. They ain't challenging. They had one. They have 2 challenges left. They call it a ball. All right. We'll take it. Next pitch is high for a ball. 2-0. Yeah, we know the Mets are. I don't care about this National League East. Ground ball foul. 2-1. Check swing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. The 15 games out ain't going to help us. Because the Braves are winning today. And the Mets, if the Mets do win, they're still 15 games out. What are you talking about? I just want them to win a series. You win the series, and then you think about everything else after that. Next pitch is strike call, 2-2. You know what I'm saying? I just want to win the series. I want to be able to say, hey, we won a series, yay, you know. Still not there yet. We still got 1 out, one half inning to go, 3 outs to go. Put it that way. Not convinced yet. I won't be convinced until they say, yep, final score. Chicago, I already said that. Chicago and Bolton 1-1. 2 home runs. That's how they got their runs. And that's a ball outside. He walked him. First walk given up by him. And here comes A.J. Ewing. 1 for 4. Strikeout and a run scored. You got your sound back? And that's a swinging strike. 0-1. A 1 count to Ewing. And that's going to be a call strike like that. And then you know what? There's no. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. There's no challenge. So he's going to throw a pitch anywhere, and that's swinging strikeout. And Ewing knew it when he struck. But anyway, listen. That's what happens when they use up the challenges. But anyway, we go to the 9th. Final chance for the Kansas City Royals, trailing 7-3. Mets trying to win the series for the first time since the Atlanta Braves series way back in, I don't know how long ago it was, about a month and a half. Who knows? In fact, I want to check it right now because I'm probably right, but I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm going to check. So 2 men left on base. 1 hit. All right, let's check that out. But coming up for the Kansas City, last licks is Perez. I don't know if Marte's going to be up, but Lofton. And there you go. Let's check that. I think I was correct. Let's look at the calendar and look. We got to look at June. How do we get there? No, I need to see the Mets, not anybody else's. Oh, how do you do this? Calendar. Where's your calendar? No calendar? Figures. All right, here we go. Nope. Here we go. Yep. I think it was June. Where is the Atlanta Braves series? Okay, let's see. We won that. Yeah. Definitely that. Toronto. Yeah. Yep. And when the Mets played at home on June 12th, they started the Atlanta Braves series. They won the first game, lost the second game, and won the rubber game on Sunday. And that was it. Then they went down the tubes after that. So we're waiting for a series win since June 14th. So here we go. Let's see if we can do it. That is a long time, my friends. It's almost, well, you figure it's July 8th. That's a long time. Anyway, it's going to be William, and there's going to be a change in the outfield. Ewing, center field. Lindor comes in at shortstop. Bichette at third. Beatty at second. Young is at first. And, of course, Williams is going to be the pitcher. But look at what they're doing. They really want this because Lindor is at short. And 4.85 ERA, 13 of 15 saves, a 1.65 whip is Williams. First pitch, ground ball right to first, flipped over to Williams, and that is the first out of the inning. One gone. So they took Taylor out of the game, but Lindor is in. I cannot believe that he actually is in as a defensive purpose because they definitely want this. I'm telling you right now, the Mets definitely want this. They want this series like us Met fans do. And it's Marte. It's a pinch hitter for Marte. It's Rojas. Pinch hitting for Marte. And Rojas is 160 average, 1 home run, 4 RBIs this season. He's got a strike on him. I mean, this is a big deal. If you take Lindor, now that's going to get me going again because if you remember how I asked why was Lindor not in a game a couple of weeks ago twice where they didn't even use him as a pinch hitter when they had a chance. All of a sudden now Lindor is we don't need him. No offense at shortstop because the game's going to be over in 2 more outs or 1 more 0-2 count. You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? I don't get it. You got Lindor out there for no reason at all. Who's not capable of playing shortstop? Who's played all game for the Mets? Shortstop. Bo Bichette? Would you trade him? Oh boy. Wait a minute. 0-2 count. 1-2 now. Wait a minute. Timeout. Why did Bo Bichette come out of this game? Right? 'Cause he's out, right? Am I right? Bo Bichette's out. Beatty's at third still. 1-2 count. And that pitch is going to be a call strike 3 looking. Mets, Royals are down to their last out. And I don't understand why Bichette is out of the game. I just realized that Bichette was taken out of that game. Tell me Stearns didn't do something stupid. Anyway, it's going to be no, it's not Rojas. I'm sorry. Who is it? Is it Lofton? Lofton's up, and the first pitch is a ball. He's 1 for 3 today. Now my head starts spinning. He singled and a run scored. Their last out, and why was Bichette taken out of the game and they put in Lindor? Unless he got sick. And that pitch is popped up, foul, out of play, 1-1. I am so curious now. I just noticed when I read that. Imagine he went back to Toronto. No, I don't think he was traded. You never know. I really don't. I can't say nothing, guys. I don't know nothing. And that ground ball is foul outside of third. It's down to their last strike. Mets are trying to win a series, guys. You heard me, a series. since, like I told you, June 14th. And it's a 1-2 count. Everybody's standing. Everybody knows they're standing up, the Mets fans. And it's ball, 2-2. I'm telling you right now, the Mets fans know that we haven't won a series in a long time, June 14th. And it's a 2-2 count. And it's a foul. It was a foul ball. So we going again. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a right past. No, Bichette is playing. They took Beatty out. Oh, okay. Bichette is at third. I'm sorry. Beatty is out. Maybe they did trade Beatty. Who knows? He's been lighting up the lamp. And that's a single, and we're going on still. Yeah, because Bichette was the third baseman. I mean, he was a shortstop, and now he's the third baseman. So I must have read it wrong, or I'm just a knucklehead. Anyway, they still got a man on base, but Caglione is 1 for 3. A double, 2 strikeouts and an RBI, so they're still alive. And that pitch is a ball, 1-0. Maybe they traded Beatty, guys. Maybe the dream came true for everybody that, But then why would you? Because Ventos just got hurt. So we don't know what's going on, guys. 1 for 3. I mean, 1-0 count, and that's swung on and fouled off, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Kansas City won't go away yet. But I loved it that the fans stood on there. They were actually standing up for that last strike call. So let's see if we can get it again. 1-1. Because we all know that the Mets are trying to do something that they haven't done in a long time. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a ball inside. 2-1. They won't give those close calls to the Mets anymore. We have no challenge. So it's a 2-1 count on Caglione. The only thing I get worried about is Williams is throwing 15 pitches already and really didn't need to be in this game. 3-1 count. I hate when they got too many pitches by a closer that doesn't need to be in the game to close. Come on, let's celebrate. 3-1 count. Nobody's going to stand on their feet now because there's no 3-2 count. Ground ball. That's going to be right to second. And Beatty's at second. What am I talking about? Who got me out of that game? The Mets win. And I can't get the sound. There you go. The Mets win the game. They win the series. Yes, you heard me. They win the series. 7-3. Final score. Beatty was the second baseman that threw it out. What the hell is it? Who came out of the game? I got to look that up. The Mets finally win a series. It took forever. I need to find out. Young was in the game. I saw him. Alvarez was the DH, right? Taylor. That's crazy. They had a new lineup, and I don't understand who came out of that game. But the Mets win their 40th game of the season. Is that what they just said? Oh, yeah, we won our 40th game of the season. Winning pitcher, Sean Manaea. Tyrone Taylor, 2 for 3 with a solo homer in his 6th. Waka loses the game 5-7. Unbelievable, guys. I don't even know what to say. We won a series. That is a big celebration right there for the Mets.
But the Mets, baby, love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby, love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
They're inside the lot. They're all come up the stairs. Getting a wave and a handshake from Manaea. Somebody came out of that game, and I want to know why. But anyway, final score. Royals had 7 hits, and 1 error. Mets had 7 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. And you know what that error was about. Anyway, Mets win it. So I get to call finally, a series win. Now we're going to go face the tough, even though they're not, I don't think they have a winning record, Boston Red Sox. But they're coming in because they're only 3 games out of the wild card. So there you go. So it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. That's going to be tomorrow night. Oh, that's a boo. I didn't press nothing, guys. I didn't do nothing, I swear to God. I don't like the Boston. Of course you would. Maybe that's why. Maybe they did it. But yeah, let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on with the Boston Red Sox. Right now, today, they're actually winning 2-0. Right? 2-0. The bottom of the 5th. Their record is 42-48. But, like I said, that wild card keeps them in. And like I said, they're 3 games back in the wild card. So they've won their last 5 straight games. So the Mets have a 2-game winning streak. Hey, we got another 2-game streak. But I think maybe they'll be coming in with a 6-game, Boston. Do they have their pitching set up yet? Do we have our pitching set up? That game we'll be doing that. I'll be on at 7 Eastern time. Yes, we do have Gray. Oh, I've seen Sonny Gray pitch already, guys. I did one of his games. He almost had a no-hitter. He had it broken up in the last inning. I remember doing that game. But we got Nolan McLean on the mound for us. So should be a good game. I'm excited. The Mets finally get me a happy recap and we get a win out of it. So one more time for the Mets. What did I do? I just got myself thrown out of the inning of the game. So here we go. There you go. I thank you guys all. I had a great time. You guys can check me out tonight because I'm going to be doing it again. Not with the Mets, but we do with the A's at Detroit. And Detroit is looking to sweep that series, and the A's are trying not to get swept. So thanks again. If you don't check me out tonight, I'll see you tomorrow night with the Mets at 7 o'clock. I'll post that up there after tonight's game. I thank everybody. As always, let's go.